15 crops you need to start in mid-November. Easy winter gardening ideas for every space. Hello, friends, and welcome back to Earthly Delights. As the chill of mid-November settles in, many people think the gardening season is over, that it's time to put away the tools and wait for spring. But not us. For those of us who find joy in watching things grow, this is when the magic quietly begins. Soil may feel cool, the daylight's shorter, but beneath that stillness lies potential waiting for hands like yours to awaken it. Maybe you're someone caring for a few pots on a sunny windowsill, trying to bring a little green life into your apartment. Or perhaps you have a small backyard garden that's resting after the fall harvest. Some of you might be busy professionals searching for low-maintenance plants that bring peace after long days. And some are new gardeners, eager, hopeful, wanting to learn how to make something thrive. Whoever you are, this season belongs to you. In today's video, we're diving into 15 crops you need to start in mid-November. Plants that thrive in the cold, grow beautifully indoors, and reward patience with color, fragrance, and flavor through the months ahead. So, grab your warm drink, settle into your favorite chair, and let's rediscover the calm beauty of growing things, even as winter draws near. And before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Earthly Delights so you never miss a chance to turn your home, your garden, and your spirit into a living sanctuary. Kale, the winter warrior that thrives when everything else sleeps, when most plants surrender to the frost, Kale stands tall, green, strong, and quietly defiant. It's the winter warrior of the garden, thriving when the world outside fades into shades of gray. There's something grounding about Kale. It asks for so little, yet gives back in abundance. With every cold night, its flavor deepens, sweeter, richer, almost buttery, like nature's reward for endurance. Mid-November is the perfect moment to plant it. Whether your garden is a small backyard bed, a balcony pot, or just a few containers by the window, Kale adapts gracefully. It welcomes the chill, and the frost only makes it better. Sprinkle the seeds into soft, moist soil, and soon you'll see tiny green curls stretching upward, chasing the pale winter light. For busy people, Kale is a gift. It grows without fuss, forgiving occasional neglect. You can harvest the outer leaves while the center keeps producing, week after week, even through snow. And as you gather those deep green leaves, you'll realize it's more than food. It's a quiet teacher. Kale reminds us that resilience isn't loud or showy. It's steady, calm, and deeply alive, even when the world sleeps around it. Carrots, sweet roots born from the cold earth, from the strength of Kale, we move underground to a crop that hides its sweetness in silence. Carrots. Mid-November is when the earth begins to cool, and for carrots, that's an invitation. The cold soil slows their growth just enough to turn their flavor gentle and sweet, like sugar stored in root form. There's a quiet magic in pulling a carrot from frosted ground, the soil clinging to it, the color bright against the gray day. It's one of those small rewards that remind you why you love growing things. Carrots are simple companions for both seasoned gardeners and beginners. The trick is in the soil, loose, deep, and free of rocks. If you're short on space, try smaller varieties like Paris Market or Thumbelina. They're round, compact, and perfect for containers or window boxes. Sow the seeds thinly, cover them lightly, and then let time do its work. Within weeks, you'll see feathery green tops waving in the winter breeze, a soft promise of what's forming below. What makes carrots special in mid-November isn't just their resilience, it's their quiet persistence. They don't demand your attention, but they reward your care. When you finally pull them from the soil, that crisp snap and earthy sweetness carry a kind of satisfaction that no store-bought carrot can match. In the stillness of winter, carrots remind us that beauty often grows unseen, that even beneath the coldest ground, life continues, quietly preparing its sweetest surprises. Turnips, the overlooked gem that shines in the cold. From the gentle sweetness of carrots, we move to a crop that rarely gets the attention it deserves, turnips. For generations, this humble root has carried families through the coldest months, quietly nourishing them when little else would grow. And yet in today's gardens, it's often forgotten. But here's a secret worth rediscovering. Mid-November is the perfect time to plant turnips when the soil is cool and steady and the air whispers of winter. Turnips are wonderfully easy to grow. You scatter the seeds across loose soil, cover them lightly, and within days, green leaves begin to rise. They love the chill. It keeps the roots crisp and tender, and the greens mild and delicious. Few crops offer so much for so little. You can harvest the young leaves for salads or sauté them for a peppery kick. Then let the bulbs grow a bit longer beneath the surface for that smooth, creamy texture. What makes turnips special is their dual nature. Part leafy green, part hardy root. Perfect balance for winter cooking. They thrive in containers just as well as in the ground, making them ideal for small gardens or balcony growers. And when you pull one up, the scent of cold earth and freshness is unmistakable, grounding you in the season. Turnips remind us that even the simplest plants hold quiet strength. They grow without fuss, feed without fanfare, and give generously, just like the season itself, quietly sustaining life through the stillness of winter. Mustard greens, the bold flavor that warms the winter air from the quiet roots of turnips, we rise again to something bright and spirited. Mustard greens. If kale is the calm hero of winter, mustard is the one with fire in its veins. It brings life to cold days, adding a spark of flavor that wakes up the senses. The first time you taste its peppery bite on a frosty morning, you understand why it's loved in so many winter kitchens around the world. It's like sunlight in leaf form. Mid-November is an ideal moment to sow mustard greens. They love the cool air, and the cold keeps their flavor balanced, bold but not bitter. The seeds germinate quickly, even in chilly soil, and within weeks, you'll have vibrant leaves ready to pick. You can grow them thickly for baby greens or give them more space for larger, textured leaves. They thrive in garden beds, deep pots, or even simple trays near a window where they can catch a few hours of daylight. For busy people or those new to growing, mustard greens are wonderfully forgiving. Water them regularly, snip the outer leaves as they mature, and they'll keep producing green energy on repeat. And in the kitchen, they're magic, tossed into soups, wilted with garlic, or added fresh to sandwiches, bringing warmth to winter's table. Mustard greens remind us that even in the coldest months, growth doesn't have to be quiet. Sometimes it's bold, bright, and full of flavor, proof that life still burns warmly beneath the frost. Broccoli rabe, the fierce green that grows before spring from the fiery spirit of mustard greens. We move to something equally bold, but with a touch of elegance. Broccoli rabe, also known as rapini. This is the green that bridges seasons, thriving in the cool pause between autumn and spring. It's fast, flavorful, and full of character, with tender leaves and tiny buds that taste like a blend of broccoli and mustard, earthy and slightly nutty. For gardeners who crave quick rewards, this crop is pure satisfaction. Mid-November is the perfect time to start it. Broccoli rabe loves the cold. It grows fast in the crisp air and doesn't mind a touch of frost. In fact, the chill only makes it more tender. You can plant it directly into the soil or use containers if space is tight. The seeds sprout quickly, often within a week, and within a month, you'll be harvesting handfuls of rich green leaves ready for your kitchen. What makes broccoli rabe special isn't just its taste. It's how alive it feels in the heart of winter. It gives you something to look forward to when most gardens are still asleep. Cook it simply with olive oil and garlic, or toss it into pasta for that comforting, rustic flavor that warms both body and soul. And as you watch its bright green stand strong against the cool air, you'll feel that same quiet determination in yourself. The sense that even as the world slows down, there's still life pushing upward, ready to meet the returning light of spring. Garlic, the ancient healer sleeping beneath the frost from the lively greens above. Ground, we turn our hands back to the soil, to something ancient and steady. Garlic. It's more than just a crop. It's a quiet ritual passed down through generations. There's something deeply grounding about planting garlic in mid-November, when the air is cold and still. You take a single clove, small and unassuming, and tuck it beneath the earth. Then you wait, trusting that beneath the frost, life is already at work. Garlic doesn't rush. While winter settles in, its roots begin to stretch, anchoring deep into the soil, gathering strength for the season ahead. By the time spring sunlight returns, it's ready to rise, green and confident. Whether you're planting in garden beds, raised boxes, or pots on your patio, garlic asks for only two things: well-drained soil and patience. The colder months are its secret workshop, turning stillness into power. And when summer finally arrives, the payoff feels almost sacred. You pull each bulb from the soil, its papery skin gleaming in the light, and the scent fills the air with warmth and memory. For many, it's not just about food, it's about faith. Planting garlic in November is an act of quiet hope, a reminder that growth often begins unseen. Even in the coldest times, something is taking root, waiting for the right moment to rise. and fill your home with life again. Shallots, the gentle flavor that grows in silence from the quiet patience of garlic. We move to its refined cousin, shallots, the softer-spoken member of the allium family. Shallots don't shout for attention. They whisper their presence through delicate flavor and subtle fragrance. For those who love elegance in both cooking and gardening, planting shallots in mid-November feels like a promise to your future self, a small act that will reward you months later with something golden, fragrant, and deeply satisfying. As winter approaches, shallots settle comfortably into the cool soil, using the stillness to form strong roots beneath the surface. They don't rush or demand warmth. They simply grow in silence, preparing for the brighter days ahead. Whether in garden beds or large containers, they thrive best in loose, well-drained soil and full sunlight when it's available. The secret is to plant each bulb just deep enough that its tip peeks out, giving it room to breathe while staying protected from frost. What makes shallots so special isn't only their flavor, though their sweetness transforms every meal, it's their rhythm. They grow slowly, deliberately, teaching us the art of patience. By late spring or early summer, their tops will turn golden and begin to fall, signaling it's time to harvest. And when you lift those clusters of rich copper bulbs from the earth, you'll feel a quiet pride. Shallots remind us that some of life's most beautiful results come not from speed, but from trust, the kind of faith that allows roots to grow unseen through the calm of winter. Arugula, the quick green that sparks life in the cold from the slow grace of shallots. We turn to something that moves fast, a little burst of energy in green form, arugula. It's the rebel of the winter garden, growing quickly when most plants have gone quiet. Its leaves bring a peppery brightness that wakes up even the dullest winter meal, reminding you that freshness can still exist in the coldest season. For anyone who craves instant reward, arugula is that joyful one you can taste in just a few short weeks. Sowing arugula in mid-November feels almost like bending the rules of nature. Scatter the seeds across a damp soil, in raised beds, pots, or even shallow trays. Indoors, and within days, tiny sprouts begin to appear, lively and eager. They love the chill, and they grow best in the cool, soft light of this season. You can harvest them young for tender, mild leaves or let them mature for a bolder, more flavorful bite. Either way, the result is pure freshness, growing right at your fingertips. Arugula suits every kind of grower, the beginner who wants a quick success, the busy soul with little time, or the cook who dreams of tossing something freshly cut into a meal. Its growth is forgiving, its return constant. And there's a deeper joy in it too, watching those delicate leaves dance in the cold breeze, knowing that even when the world feels slow, something vibrant and alive is still growing under your care. Arugula is proof that vitality doesn't fade with the season. It simply finds new ways to shine. Peas, the sweet climbers that bring joy to the cold season. From the quick energy of arugula, we climb upward, towards something playful, tender, and full of hope. Peas, they're like the storytellers of the winter garden, reaching for the sky even when the air turns cold. Planting peas in mid-November feels a little like planting optimism itself. While most plants retreat, peas push forward, curling their delicate tendrils around whatever support you give them, turning bare spaces into living green tapestries. Peas love the cool season. Choose hardy varieties like snow peas or early spring types, and sow them directly into the soil or large pots about an inch deep. The key is to give them something to climb. A simple trellis, bamboo stakes, or even twine, stretched between sticks. Within days, you'll see soft green shoots appear, almost glowing against the pale light of winter. They're resilient little things, shrugging off light frosts as if they were made for this moment. For families, peas are pure delight. There's something magical about watching them grow. Children love tracing the vines as they curl higher each day, waiting for the first flowers to bloom and pods to appear. And when harvest time comes, the reward is sweet and crisp, like a taste of spring before spring itself has arrived. But more than that, peas carry a message that even in the stillness of winter, growth can be joyful, gentle, and full of promise if we just give it something to hold on to. Chives, the evergreen herb that laughs at frost from the tender vines of peas. We turn to something smaller, humbler, but endlessly reliable, chives. This little herb might not take up much space, yet it brings life and flavor to the quietest corners of a winter garden. Chives are the kind of plant that makes you smile in the cold. They stand tall, green, and fragrant even as frost dusts the soil around them. For those who crave a touch of freshness in the darkest months, chives are the loyal companions that never disappoint. Mid-November is the perfect time to start them. If you already have a clump growing, you can divide it and replant new sections in pots or garden beds. If you're starting from seed, sprinkle them lightly in shallow soil and keep the surface moist. They'll take their time to sprout, but once established, chives return year after year, thriving with almost no care at all. They love sunlight but tolerate the chill, making them ideal for windowsills, patios, or balcony gardens. Harvesting chives feels like a quiet joy. You snip a handful, the air fills with that gentle onion scent, and suddenly every meal feels alive again. Stir them into soups, sprinkle them over eggs, or blend them into butter for a taste of summer in the middle of winter. Beyond the kitchen, though, chives carry a deeper message. That resilience can be soft, that strength can grow quietly, and that even in the frost, something green and generous can keep on giving. Mint, the fresh scent that never sleeps from the subtle grace of chives. We move to a plant that carries energy and aroma wherever it grows, mint. There's something about mint that feels alive in every sense. Even in the cool breath of November, it stays vibrant, its leaves glossy and fragrant. A reminder that freshness never really fades. For anyone who loves bringing life indoors, mint is the perfect bridge between garden and home. It's a plant that doesn't just grow, it fills your space with calm, clarity, and renewal. Mid-November is a wonderful time to start mint from cuttings or small nursery plants. It thrives in containers, making it ideal for apartment dwellers or anyone with limited space. Place it by a window where it can catch the light, and it will reward you with endless shoots of green. The trick is simple. Keep the soil moist but not soggy, and occasionally trim it back to encourage new growth. Mint spreads easily, so a single plant can become a lush, fragrant patch before you know it. What makes mint so comforting is its presence. It engages your senses even before you harvest it. The scent lifts your mood on gray mornings, and the leaves can be plucked anytime for tea, desserts, or savory dishes. It's also one of the few herbs that seem to thrive on human connection. The more you touch and use it, the stronger it grows. In the heart of winter, mint becomes a small act of renewal, a living reminder that life, in all its freshness and fragrance, continues even when the world outside feels asleep. Winter pansies, little bursts of color in the cold from the fresh scent of mint. We step into something purely joyful, winter pansies. These small but determined flowers are proof that even the coldest season can bloom with color. When most of the garden fades to brown and gray, pansies open their bright faces to the world, smiling through frost and short days as if unaware that winter has arrived. For those who crave beauty and warmth amid the chill, these flowers are like little lanterns of hope. Mid-November is the perfect time to plant them. The soil still holds a bit of warmth, just enough to help their roots settle before true winter sets in. Whether you tuck them into garden beds, hang them in baskets, or place them in pots along a window or doorstep, they'll bring brightness where you least expect it. Their velvety petals come in deep purples, golds, and blues, tiny works of art crafted by nature herself. What makes winter pansies special isn't only their resilience, but their spirit. They endure cold nights and icy winds, yet continue to bloom, reminding us that softness and strength can exist together. When you step outside on a quiet morning and see those colors glowing against the frost, something in you stirs, a gentle reminder that beauty doesn't wait for perfect weather. It shows up anyway. In every petal, there's a lesson. Even in the hardest seasons, you can still find reasons to smile, to create, and to grow. Hyacinths in pots, bringing the fragrance of spring indoors from the cheerful brightness of pansies, we move to something more delicate, more intimate. Hyacinths. These are not just flowers. They are little miracles of scent and color that can bloom right inside your home when the world outside feels cold and still. Planting hyacinth bulbs in mid-November means inviting spring to visit early, long before the snow melts. Their blossoms unfold like soft promises, filling the room with fragrance that feels warm, even on the frostiest mornings. The process is simple yet magical. Take a few bulbs, nestle them into pots of loose, well-drained soil, and place them somewhere cool and dark, like a quiet corner or an unheated room. There, hidden from sight, the bulbs begin their slow preparation. After several weeks, when you bring them into the light, slender green shoots will rise, followed by clusters of blossoms in shades of lavender, pink, or creamy white. The transformation feels almost spiritual, a reminder that beauty often begins in darkness. Hyacinths are perfect for apartment dwellers or anyone craving life indoors during the cold season. They ask for little, just patience and a bit of gentle care, and in return they give you color, fragrance, and a moment of peace each time you walk by. When their flowers open, your space feels different, warmer somehow, as if nature herself decided to visit. In midwinter, when everything slows down, hyacinths whisper a simple truth: that spring is not far away. It's already blooming quietly, right where you are. Microgreens, tiny gardens that grow in a week from the gentle perfume of hyacinths, we turn to something simple, vibrant, and full of life. Microgreens. These tiny plants may look delicate, but they're packed with color, flavor, and nutrition. They're the perfect answer for those who think winter means no growing. In fact, microgreens are the heartbeat of indoor gardening. Quick to grow, beautiful to watch, and satisfying to harvest. In just a week or two, you can go from bare soil to a tray full of green life, even when the world outside is covered in frost. Mid-November is a wonderful time to begin. All you need is a shallow tray, a bit of soil or cocoa fiber, and a handful of seeds: radish, kale, sunflower, or peas. Scatter them thickly, mist with water, and place the tray near a window where it can soak in soft daylight. Within days, you'll see the first sprouts pushing upward, defying the cold with their determination to grow. It's a small act of hope, easy yet deeply rewarding. Microgreens are perfect for anyone: apartment dwellers, beginners, or busy souls looking for quick wins. They remind us that you don't need much space or time to bring life into your home. Just a little attention, a touch of care, and nature responds almost instantly. When you harvest that first handful, vibrant, crisp, full of energy, you taste more than freshness. You taste the reminder that even in the quiet of winter, growth can happen right before your eyes. Rosemary cuttings growing strength from a single stem, from the quick burst of life that microgreens bring, we end our journey with something timeless: rosemary. It's a plant that carries both memory and strength in every needle, and November is the perfect month to start new life from a single cutting. There's something quietly profound about it. Taking one small branch and helping it grow. Roots, watching it become something strong and enduring. Rosemary doesn't just fill a space, it transforms it, wrapping your home in the scent of calm, focus, and warmth. To start, clip a few inches of fresh rosemary from a healthy plant. Strip the leaves from the bottom and place the stem in a glass of water or a small pot of damp soil. Keep it in a bright spot but away from harsh cold, and in a few weeks you'll see tiny roots begin to form. That's the magic, life quietly unfolding in its own rhythm. Once rooted, the young plant can thrive in a pot by your kitchen window or a sunny corner of your garden, ready to flavor your meals or simply scent the air. Rosemary is a plant for those who believe in slow, steady growth. It teaches patience and rewards care. Even in winter, it stays evergreen, reminding you that strength doesn't need to shout, it simply endures. When you run your fingers through its fragrant leaves, you'll feel that same sense of resilience within yourself. From one small stem, you've nurtured new life, and in doing so, you've carried a little bit of spring into the heart of winter. The quiet power of a mid-November garden, and just like that, we've reached the end of our journey through 15 crops that prove mid-November isn't the end of gardening. It's a new beginning. Each plant, from the fierce greens that thrive in frost to the gentle herbs that scent, your kitchen carries its own lesson. They remind us that growth doesn't stop when the world slows down. It simply changes form, finding quieter, deeper ways to bloom. Whether you're tending a few pots on your windowsill, caring for raised beds behind your house, or turning your small balcony into a living patch of green, this season belongs to you. Every seed you plant now, no matter how small, is a promise to your future self. A promise of color, flavor, and peace waiting to unfold when the light returns. So as the air grows colder and days grow shorter, remember there's still life to be grown and still beauty to be found in the smallest spaces. Mid-November isn't about endings, it's about planting hope beneath the frost, trusting that even in stillness, something new is stirring. Now I'd love to hear from you. What will you be planting this month? Have you tried growing any of these winter crops before? Or is there one you're excited to begin? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your stories might inspire someone else to start. And if you haven't yet, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Earthly Delights, and join our growing community, where every season brings a new reason to keep planning, dreaming, and believing in life's quiet miracles.